Welcome to Nedra Historical, where a story unfolds using tarot and oracle. Greetings, family. What's up, my historical gang? Let's ring the bell so we can clear the area. Isn't that beautiful? That's to wake us up. Come on in, have a seat, sit down. And I'm back with D'Angelo Part 4. A few days late, but we getting to it. Or we have arrived to it. And in case you all don't know, if this is your first time here, this read will be for D'Angelo, who deceased on us Tuesday, October the 14th. It's been 2 weeks now, 2025, at the age of 51. He deceased from pancreatic cancer. D'Angelo was a neo-soul R&B artist. If you're not familiar with neo-soul, it's a mixture of blues, smooth jazz, and funk. It's in a category with Jill Scott, Erykah Badu, Maxwell. Oh, it's so many of them. Oh boy, I can go on and on. Well, just to name a few. And this read is because, of course, I'm a big fan, as well as a plethora of others all around, not just the country, the world. I've seen shout outs from overseas. I was like really surprised, but that's how much D'Angelo was well loved, liked, and admired. And the women, Lord, this man had the women. Just not to say he was indulging in plenty of women like that, but that's how I know this man was a spirit mover. I mean, he would hold the gaze and you would just be hypnotized. He's mesmerizing, captivating, sexual, seductive, mystical, eccentric. You know, he was stamped by the angels, and he is a legend now. I'm just thinking of things to say, but that's how intriguing he was, alluring, and all of that. But anyways, cool as shit also. But this will be part 4 of What Enemies Was in D'Angelo's Energy. All right, let's get it. I've talked over 2 minutes. So, D'Angelo, let's see what's happening with you. I feel like you in a good peaceful space now. Let's see part 4 of Enemies in D'Angelo's Energy. Enemies in... Don't seem like nothing want to come out this stack, D'Angelo. Wait. One at a time, Spirit. Oh, Spirit said take all of these. I'm going to reshuffle that. That's about 5 cards. Let's see, one at a time. Wait a minute. I don't like the way these shuffles. I know when to stop. I know y'all see some sticking up. That's right. Earth Angel versus Fallen Angel. I truly believe that, and I've spoken on that in the previous read, and I just said that this dude was stamped to be a angelic being to come down here, and his music held a message. You know, although he did his secular thing. He even had that uh whole thing with the voodoo thing. You know, he named his second CD Voodoo Soul, and I know people were uncomfortable with that, but there was a spiritual meaning with that. But I feel like he was being pulled two ways, you know, the light versus the dark. So it was an earth angel versus a fallen angel, and the fallen angels were more so wanting him to, you know, be down with them and their deeds and how they wanted him to possess people with music. All right. Someone who paid a terror reader to spy on him. Well, spy on you. So does that surprise us? No, because the first three readings, D'Angelo had all kind of rituals and dark magic type, things in that family being done to him. Let's see. Omens seen or heard as a warning. Yeah, one of the previous reads it mentioned D'Angelo was seeing things like apparitions. He even was seeing angel numbers. Let's just say D'Angelo was getting so many signs of warnings, things to pay attention to. And I guess a lot of times he probably was just caught up in his head, when he was smoking his, marijuana, whatever, which that really have gives you more of a focus and concentration. But I would say a lot of times he didn't pay attention to some things, and it could have been blocked. You know, there's some powerful sorcerers and sorceresses and dark wizards and warlocks and witches or whatever, but he was heavily protected. He just wasn't paying attention. All right. Next out, family members and relatives. He has some family members, relatives that were enemies in his energy also. Does that surprise us, historical viewers? Nope. You know, these celebrities go through some of the same, what we would feel like everyday average dealings. They deal with stuff amongst celebrities and they deal with stuff amongst relatives and family. So that shouldn't surprise us. Oh, what is this? Some of these cards are upside down. A male who's on kill mode and wants to cause a physical death. Wow, somebody was really angry with him, bro. Like, somebody really wanted him to be up out of here. Why? I may could figure it out with these cards, or I would have to use one of the other decks to go into detail. All right, let's see. Music entertainment industry. Oh, I put this back and it came back. So somebody in the music industry wanted D'Angelo out of here, you know, even if they didn't want to unalive him, with this weapon, they, wanted to make sure he was erased. Isn't that sad? Yeah, some evil people, bro. Wait, I'm gonna take this out. I was about to go to another one, but I'm gonna take it out. Oh, wait. Ooh, they got another. This fell out too. All right, spirit, chill. Let's see. This one says, a female who deals in same-sex affair privately has been ousted by an enemy. This has stirred up gossip amongst many. Oh, so D'Angelo, did you? Well, you must have found out somebody was, you know, hopping the fence to the same sex or whatever. And did you speak about this and the gossip was floating around about it? This one wanted to show his face. A shaman healer is advising the technique of learning the method of physical and spiritual protection and healing. Yeah, see, you wasn't paying attention. You even had shamans like trying to reach out to you, like in the spiritual realm. You was getting all these warnings, but you also had people up there like they was rooting for you, you know. But physically they got to you, dude. They got to you. So somebody let's see how much time we got. A little bit more time. All right, next card. Spellbinding, blood, urine, hair, semen. Beware, a long-term partner or love interest does not want to part ways with you. One or a few reasons may be at play. The person may be codependent on you financially or sexually, addicted to you, feels spiritual or energetically tied to you, whatever the cause may be. Case or reason. The person has went to the extent to keep you mentally, emotionally, and physically tied and bound to you, unbeknownst to you. Hair or body fluids are being collected from you or placed in your food or drink to bind you. You are still in a situation with someone knowing you ended but are still involved. You are there against your will, trying to figure out why. what you don't know or see. The universe does and will step in and banish this union. Person will face karma. Ooh. See what I'm saying? Some broad that you was dealing with. And matter of fact, in one of those readings, one of the previous reads, here it is. It says a lock of hair was collected. Man, D'Angelo, I guess you came down here, did your thing, and it just got so overwhelming with your musical gift, your sex appeal. You know, you was cool, like you was a real cool, laid back dude. Like you just want to be happy, make everybody happy, you know. And oh, this is the Talk to Me historical deck that I'm pulling because I don't want to go over time. Let's see what the Talk to Me historical deck has to say. Yes, aliens are real and they're here. Okay, I think that's D'Angelo relaying that because that also came out in I think his first reading about gray aliens. No, you were not dreaming. So, and D'Angelo was a special spiritual being. So, having encounters and contacts, and think about the type of the tuning of his music. He played with all kind of sound frequencies. Like you would hear like that gospel Pentecostal church vibe with that jazz and blues, and you know, if people are familiar with frequency, you know, when you have your upper and your lower. So this dude was so clever, he knew how to tap into musical dimensions, you know, like let's just say what I'm getting at is his music was also like a alert, or he would wake up like beings in other dimensions or angelic beings or whatever. So let's see. Um, this card says, "Don't crack under pressure." So that was like a warning. Wait a minute, these are falling. You know, it's like he was trying to prevent from cracking under pressure, and I guess that's when he would do his little drinking thing and smoking his marijuana. You know. Wait, all right, let's see. Can improve. Okay. Yeah, it was like, don't crack under pressure. You can improve. So this is messages. This is like, you know, his thought process. The challenge, it's a fight. Yeah, okay. It's talking, saying, but it was a fight to not crack under pressure and to improve. I guess he has so much coming. Look, threat and bound. Wow. Well, anyways, we'll do a part 5, you guys. So glad you come out. Love you guys, and we'll do some more with D'Angelo. But I want to get some fall and Halloweens, and but so stay tuned for part 5. All right, love you, historical family. Thanks for the subscribes and the views, and we'll do it again.